It's time we become honest with ourselves. It's time I'm honest with myself and you are, because when I'm honest with myself, you of course are. We are the same. In Lakesh Alakin. I am another yourself. You're me, I am you. It's a reflection, right? But ultimately, it's time we become honest with ourselves and see what we are doing that is causing us to stay stuck in cycles. All right? So this is how you can break out of the loop, out of the cycle. This is how you can break free, right? Out of your own little matrix, so to say. The word matrix has got such a bad rap over the last few years because of people associating it with people, when ultimately a word is not to be associated with one person. You know, people think about Mr. Tate when someone says matrix. So you say break free from the matrix, but it's not the matrix, it's a matrix. All right? So we need to understand that. How to break free out of these cycles, out of these loops, these repetitions, going round and round, and it feels like we're just stuck. All right? And nothing's changing. We aren't developing. We're not taking any steps forward. It just feels like, you know, we kind of just holding on, like just on the edge. All right? Because I felt like that. So if you can relate, of course you can relate. If you can't, then you can't. It's fine. But ultimately, how do we actually stop this madness, this insanity, you know? As Mr. Einstein said, doing the same thing and expecting a different result is insanity, right? I think he said that. I believe so. I might stand corrected here or sit corrected here. But ultimately, how we break free is because we need to shed that old self, all right? Now, if you could imagine me sitting here and you sitting or standing as you are, and then imagine next to you, either left or right, either or, is another being, but you can't see this being, all right? This being, guess what it is and guess who it is. It's not the angel on your shoulder, might be the devil on your shoulder, so to say. That being next to you right now, left or right, is actually your old self. So imagine your old self, the old version of you, standing right next to you. So the version of you that has gone through all the negative experiences but never developed. It just basically existed through every negative experience and it became more and more energetically charged, right? Because when we go through these experiences and these traumas that are considered bad, of course, as we know, it's not all bad because we've grown from it, right? But it's been negatively charged, this entity, right? And all this energy, so it exists on a plane which we might not see. I'm not sure which plane. I stand there in question as to which plane it could be, and if anyone can provide such answers, that would be fantastic. But it's existing energetically. So what is this to do with you breaking free from the cycles, from the loop? All right. So every time that you try to make a better decision to be better. So for example, I wake up today, or right now in this moment, I decide, you know what, like, I just want to improve my life. I just want a better life. I want to stop feeling this way, and I want to be more positive. Let's simplify this. Let's not overcomplicate things. You just say, I want to be more positive, right? That's all you say. I want to be more positive. So what's going to happen is that you're going to go about your day. Something bad's going to happen. You're going to drop your cup of coffee on the ground. It's going to shatter everywhere. You're going to be late for work, for school, for university, whatever you do. You're going to miss that call. You're going to get, stuck in traffic, whatever it might be, all right? Something is going to happen. It's going to be a major inconvenience to you. And you know what you're going to do? If you were unconscious, this is what you would do. You'd be like, damn, man, This is exactly why every time I decide I want to be positive, something bad happens and it feels like I'm cursed. This is happening to me. Why do these bad things happen to me? Always. It's like it's just never becomes better. I'm just stuck here. It's just like I'm stuck here and I can't figure out why every time I want to be a better person that bad things keep happening and it keeps putting me down and it keeps taking and taking and taking. I'm losing money. I'm losing time. I'm always losing and everything's being taken from me. Now, I say these words because these are actual words that I have said many times. I can actually put that in quotation marks. I can actually quote this as me saying it because that's exactly what I was feeling at the time. And I felt for many, 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 many years how I saw things that every time I want to improve, it's just like I fall back. Something gets taken from me. I get more bad luck. All of these different types of things. It's because, you know why that is? Well, there's a multitude of reasons, but I'm going to give you a reason that either you have thought of you or you have not. All right? Remember that energetic being I'm telling you about that exists, that is actually just as real as you are, but you just can't perceive it, but its effects are very real? It's because every time you decide that you want to be better, that being pops up. And you know what it does? As soon as you slip up in that negative situation, that bad thing that happens, you drop the cup on the ground, it shatters it everywhere, you need to clean it up. In that moment, you decide to think negatively, the energetic being is fed and you act from it again. And it basically is like a possession, basically, kind of, in a way. I'm just trying to think of explanations here. I'm not a scientist in these fields. I'm not a vocabulist or a linguist to word these different experiences, but basically that being steps back into your body and it has power again. So you know how you break free from the cycle? When that bad things happen, at that exact moment, you know what you do? You encourage yourself, you empower yourself, you shift your thought from what you would perceive negative to then positive. And you say, you know what? This cup shattering on the ground, me being stuck in traffic, me having a flat tire, me being late for work, these terrible things happening, me losing money. You know what? I'm going to take this as a lesson. I'm going to take this as something I can learn from. And then what happens is that you completely shift. And that being that keeps being fed, that energetic being of the old version of yourself, it no longer gets its sustenance. And you can finally start creating a new energetic being. And you can start living truly from the light. From the light that you are. Not from the illusions that you have been programmed to think you are. So now you are taking the first step to breaking out of the cycle. You have taken the first step to letting go of that old version of yourself. That energetic, traumatized, negative, hurt, sad, depressed version of yourself. And you are choosing to not feed it anymore, but create a whole new shift in your reality. And this is one of the ways that you can ultimately break free out of cycles that keep you stuck, that keep you in the same place, all right? That finally you can find something or you can have an awareness to break free out of these things. Anyways, I hope that does help. I do wish that you try it. I do wish that you see how much it could potentially change your life once you do try it. And this is not to tell you you should do it or anything. Again, it's just many roads lead to the same destination. In this case, the destination of exiting these diminishing cycles, these advantageous events, and putting a stop to it. Finally, we're taking our power back. And ultimately, this is what this channel is about. It's about empowering individuals to come back to their true, guiding individuals to come back to their true inner self and tap into their inner wisdom, their inner teacher, and their inner guidance ultimately. Thank you for listening. See you next time.